Hello, Jason here. Today is April 20th, and this is your aftermarket update. So before we get in too far into this video, I'm going to apologize in advance. I've been a little bit under the weather here today, and I had a little bit of a flu bug this weekend, so if my voice is scratchy or a little weak, my apologies in advance for that. Having said that, that did not prevent us from having a really decent day here at the Oil Trading Group. I introduced a new element into our trading here today, and that is the element of time. One of the things that we are very good at is we have a really good sense of where we believe the market will end up at the end of the day or during certain time periods. The trick, and if we do have a bad trading day, it's generally because we are off on the timing. So we have introduced an element of time here today, began to introduce that concept here to the group, and it was with great success here today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to briefly go through with you the OTG trade of the day, and I'm going to introduce the element of time here that we were looking for these particular moves. So our trade of the day was off of our break point here today. We were looking to get long. We had a break area here between 25 and 20. And so as the market came down into that area here today, we did come through our minor support area, and I did end up right back into my break zone here today. So again, it was at this level that I was looking to get long as we were making our way into this area today. So you'll notice obviously that the market went up and it ended up taking out all the way up to the high up there around 9:30 when it ended up taking out the high up there, making that high at 58.63. What I want to talk to you about here though is what we were looking at as we were leading into it. Now, on this OTG trade of the day video, which is about 22 minutes in length, and I'll let you watch that, you're going to see me having this Skype conversation with Kareem. Again, today was the first day that we were somewhat rolling this out to the room in here today, but you were going to see this conversation, this dialogue that I was having on Skype with one of the members of OTG here, Kareem, and I was telling him what to be looking for at these certain time frames. I'm going to take a look here, let you take a look at a 1-minute chart. Our first time frame today that we were looking for is we were looking for a market reaction right here where this diamond is at around 807. This is your 1-minute chart. So right around 807, we were looking for it to occur, a move to occur in this area. Well, the fudge factor on this is about 4 bars in either direction. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars back, this market began to move from 57.16, and the move culminated down at 56.89. So 17 to 89 is a 30-tick move that we were able to. We talked about this in the room, about this being an area where we were potentially going to be looking for a little bit of a move. It's not until, though, we got right here. We had a big move here at 8:41 was the time frame that we were talking about in the room. We had a level here around our 24, and as we began to push up off of this level at this time frame here, right around 8:40, we got in on that trade here, our OTG trade of the day, just on the other side of our support and resistance level here at the 24, right up in this area. Let's see, that comes back here, 8:41. It was right in this area right here. So as we were looking in this area here, we talked about in the room that we were looking for the timing of that to occur right in this area here at 8:41. We had another time frame that we were looking at. We were looking at this long for looking at the market to have another momentum swing around the 957, the 857 area. We talked about this in the room. The market comes down and then, of course, launches right out of that area at the 857. One of the other areas we talked about was 926 this morning. We were done trading here, by the way. The OTG trade of the day, we were looking to get up to 43. It ended up coming back and taking us out right in this area right here at 04. So I ended up long at 24. I ended up taking two off at 20 ticks, one off at around 50 ticks, and then the other we rode for 80 ticks off of that 24 long. All of this was precipitated by these projected time frames moves that we were looking for. This did two things for us. One, it allowed us to get into this trade, understanding where the timing of this was going to occur. And then also it allowed us to stay in, understanding we had another time move coming up right in this time zone right here. So what you see here is I called for a 43 target up here, and I ended up getting taken out at 58.04 for 80 ticks. Now, what happens here is it does come down to 05 and triple bottoms here. We talked about in the room. I was already out of the trade here. We talked about in the room that there should be another move occurring right around 925, 926. That's in this area right here. And 4 bars later, the move starts, and you can see it moves again from this low down here of 58.06 all the way up to 58.63. So that was 57 ticks on this area of time that we were expecting the market to move again. So pretty cool idea here. It is something that we are going to be putting into the daily trade plan. Moving forward, I'm going to be able to tell you where my expectation level is for market moves. So if you've been in the room before, you understand that we have a really good sense of where the market should be going and what the direction is and what the levels that we should achieve. When we have challenges in here, it's always an element of time that ends up causing us the problem. Hopefully we've resolved that issue with our new approach to the way that we are looking at time and the way that we are looking at these moves. And again, if today is any evidence, we had a 167 tick trade to end the day. That is the OTG trade of the day. So without further ado, I'm going to let you watch that OTG trade of the day. It is about 22 minutes long. And in the middle of that, you're going to see me go through this explanation of time as it happened live in the room. So without further ado, here is the OTG trade of the day. 4 long right here. 24 long, stop is 12. 24 long, stop is 12. Looking at 35 up ahead of us here. Looking at 35 up ahead of us. This resistance now holding at the 20-ish area. I am long here off of 24. Looking to target, first target up around 44. We'll see. Stop is 12 ticks here. There we go. Okay, we've got resistance up here at 24. I believe we're going to get through it and head to at least 35 and potentially up to, 58.10 potentially. But that's a long way from here. So again, I'm long off of this area. Again, we came up through it, couldn't get down. There's 26, 27, first target 44. We get to 32. It's back to break even. 32 is settlement. And again, I'm doing a lot of break even here today because of the contract roll period here. There's 27, 28, 29, get up through 29, 30. Stop at break even now. Just not moving fast enough for me yet. Actually, make that stop at 14. Make that stop 14. I think we're in rhythm now with the direction here on this long. We're about to find out. We got to get up through 32. There's 27, 28. You have 100 that hit the offer up there at 29, and we couldn't get through it. That's a little discouraging. All right, the bottom of this bar here was 13. Bring that stop, 12 on the stop here. Come on, 25, 26. We had 100 hit the offer up there. We were lingering around this 24. We got to get through 29. We had 100 hit the offer at 29 last time that we were up there. There's 28. 1 on the offer at 29 this time. Okay. We get up to 29 again and can't get through it. Stop at break even. That's where I'm going to leave it. There's 30, 31. Good. Get up through 32. 32 is settlement. 35 is structure mid. So stop at break even here. It's either going to go for us or it's not. We're going to find that one spot that goes for us here today. Just haven't found it yet. New bar out right now. Let's see if this can push up here. First target at 44. Okay, we got to get through 35. Okay, and there's 37, 38. First target 44. There's 35, 36. Stop here at 29. Break even plus 5 to 29. Correction. What I'm going to do here. All right, there's 43. Come on, get up through 43, 44. First target. Okay, we got to 43. Let me do this. 34, I'm going to sell stop 2 at 34. We'll take 2 off at 10 ticks. We got to 43. And there's the structure mid at 35. We got right up to, we hit 44, and I didn't get filled. Maybe you did. I did not. We had 44 hit the target up there, and I was not one of those that got filled. All right, we want to close above 35 here. Want to close above 35. You've got, I don't know, there's 33, 34. Going to bring this down here to 29. I'm going to, on this trailing stop, I'm going to get below settlement. It may come back into settlement first. All right, come on, get up through 43, 44. Okay, there's your first target of 20 ticks. First target of 20 ticks achieved. Now, stop is break even plus 1 here. Next target. ETH session Open price at 74. Final target $57.85. Final target $57.85. Stop here is 34 now. Actually 29. Stop is 29. Next target 74, which is the ETH session open. You got the 44, Joe? Awesome. I got it finally. All right, so I've been experimenting with some time additions to this, okay? So I've been experimenting for a little bit of time here, talking about timing of moves. One of the biggest issues we have in here is about timing, correct? So I want you to see something here. I've been talking to Kareem, okay? And I want you to see this here. See if I could find it. Well, let me see here if I could find this. Okay, so this is my chat with Kareem. I said, watch for the turn about 4 minutes on either side of 807 this morning, okay? On either side of 807, watch for the turn. All right, so if you look right here is 807. Okay, I'm still in this trade, by the way. Right here is 807. 8, let's see, that's 6. How about we go to 8 on the 1 minute? Okay, on your 1 minute, there's 807 right here. 810, 807. Let's see, 8. Oh, this is the 5 minute chart. Hang on. Sorry. That's the 5 minute. I need a 1 minute. Let me get to the 1 minute. Give me a second. All right, I'm still in this, by the way. You have 160 limit order short up there at 52. Okay. I told him to watch for the turn on either side of 807. Okay, there's 825. There's 809. Okay. Right, so you see that I told him this at 8:05 this morning. Watch for the turn at 8:07. You guys see that? Then I said could last until 8:41 a.m., where I told him a little later that 8:41, okay, is telling us long at 8:41, okay? So look where we got. Look at 8:41 this morning. Okay, 841 is right here off of the 24 level, okay? Right there. You guys see that? I'm going to start putting these. We're going to go through this. I'm going to give this about a week, and then I'm going to start putting these time frames into the daily trade plan for you. But right there, it's about 80% probable as to, but there's your 841. It's about 80% probable as to turning point. It's at about 70, 65, 60, 65 as to direction. But because we were flirting with our 24 level here at that time, that's why I got long off of that level. All right, so you picked up 20 ticks, and we're looking now. The next time zone to expect a turn would be at 8:57 in about 4 or 5 minutes here. So I'm going to bring this up now to 34 on the trailing stop. Bring this up on the trailing stop here to 34. The next potential turn, and so what you want to watch for on your 1 minute chart is what's happening around that area. Are we going up into that area, or are we going down into that area? We should be coming down here for the next. This should retrace back and forth now for the next 4 or 5 minutes until we get to 57, and then I'd look for the next leg up. So it's 4 minutes, give or take, either side of that 57 level, 57 time frame. So again, been playing with this for a little while. We'll start, if we feel consistent and feel very, very comfortable with it, I'll start adding these time frames to your trade plan. That's awesome, Imran. Good for you. So I'm looking to target 74, and then I would look to target again up as high as 90 up there. 186 limit order short at 60 right now. 186 limit order short at 60. All right, so we're 30 ticks positive here right now. Let's go ahead and bring this to 34. We get to, in about 3 minutes here, it should give us another leg. It's about 80% to turning point, 60% towards direction. If we're heading long into this time frame, then you would expect, by the way, 185 limit order short up there at 59 and 60 where fair value is. It's also where the London range low is. You're 30 ticks positive right now. There's 74 up there. Going to bring this up to 44 on the trailing stop. 74 next target. 74 next target. 49 next is 49 is the trailing stop now. Okay, you're in the window here. Again, what's interesting is it's 4 minutes on either side, right? So you flattened out here at you flattened out right here at 46 and 52 there. So you're about 4 or 5 minutes off of it here. This is your 1 minute chart. You flattened out and then launched, right? So again, you've launched as high as 68. That again, this whole area, it's about 80% as to event. And it's about 60% to direction. The direction here right now is indicating long, but it's more about the time of the event. It's more about the time of the event. So 51 is the trailing stop here. And we did this off of our level down here at 24. Your next event after that would be 925, and then we're projecting chop from about 940 to 955. Predicting some chop here. We'll see. We'll see. Right now we're just hanging out. All we know, all that really matters is we're 40 ticks positive on this trade on 2 lots here. That's really the only thing that matters at the moment. 74, which is ETH session is 75. That's break even plus 50 up to 74. I'll take 1 lot off up there. We'll take 1 lot up off top if we get up there. So again, we'll start putting this in the trade plan here. All right, here's your 57. You've got 10 seconds here. This is in the window now. This is the sweet spot of where you're expecting a swing move right in this area here. Another move. There's 72, 73. I'm going to go ahead and take it off here at 71. Didn't wait for it. I got 1 lot left now. Now, here's what happens. The bar at 57 now opened up at 71. 71 is going to be a key number now. The trailing stop here is 54. Okay. Remember, 57 here may be your turning point. It's 80% as to activity, 60% to direction. Stop is at 54 now. So we took 2 off at 20, 1 off at 71, which is 47. And then I've got 54 on the last one here. So you've had a swing right off of that level. Bring this stop down to, I'm going to leave it where it is for now. Now I'm going to bring it down to 49 here. I'm going to give it a little bit of space here. Give it just a little bit of space. You have 60, you know what? Bring it up to 44. Bring it up to 44. 44 is the trailing stop. That'll be break even plus 30 on the final lot. So right now, the key level here on this is going to be up here at 71. All right, so we said, told you in advance that it would be 57. Well, look where your high bar is in this move. Look where your high bar is, right? 54 is the trailing stop. Look where your high bar is on this move right here. Okay. Now, baby, that's it. All right, so swung down. I told you 71 would be key. 58.11 is the final target up here. 58.11 is your final target on your chart up here. 58.11. And I'm going to bring, all right, so we've got, actually, your final target's higher than that. Your final target is up here at 42, but I'm going to bring the trailing stop here to 84. 85. I was talking and got too involved in what I was talking about. 84 is the trailing stop plus 60. Final, did we get the daily structure signal is up here at 13. I'm going to bring this trailing stop. We've got your final target up here is 40, but watch out for, we hit the daily structure signal up here at this 13. So be mindful of that. That may hold there. Let's bring the trailing stop up now. 84 to 94 here. 70 ticks. Final target is 43. Final target is 43. This 13 may hold. That's where your structure signal is. 94 is your trailing stop here. 43 is the final target. $43 is your final target. There's 15, 16. You're almost 100 ticks on this move. Trailing stop now is 04. Trailing stop is break even plus 80 to 04. Yeah, nice Monday, eh? 43 is the target up here. 43 is your target. And we may not close above 13. Stop here is 04 and out at 04. Okay, so at the end of that trade, you could see that we were, and it was this bar right here. We were looking to get up to 43. That was right into our target one. 43 up to 56 is the zone that we were looking to achieve. We were going to look for the bottom end of that zone. Market comes up, does eventually get up here to 45, but it did come down here first and take me out at the 04 level before resuming that move up. That's the way it happens sometimes. I'm not complaining, though. As you saw, this was a 167 tick trade. to end our session for the day. And so again, very nice day here. You could see that we explained some of the time elements. You could see that I was going through and indicating these time elements before they happened, and then they show up and end up happening. So again, that's a piece that we're adding to the equation here, is the element of time, and we'll be adding those to our daily trade plan here on a move forward basis. So as always, I want to say thank you for watching the OTG trading videos, and until tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.